Okay, now we're doing the long-awaited sequel to the Mii Gunner video. We're talking about Mii Gunner for 15 minutes. That's what it's called, yeah. So we'll be starting with if you're not aware, I'm going to be talking and doing me and my friend Cold Bear. Cold Bear is at work right now. So he gave me this paper, and I'm going to be going over all the special moves. Starting with Charge Blast. Probably the most iconic Mii Gunner move. It's just basically Samus's neutral B. It's literally Samus's neutral B, but on Mii Gunner, I think. And it's good in a lot of situations. And it's a great move. It's probably one of the best Mii Gunner special moves, besides the recoveries, of course. And besides that, it's not incredible. It's pretty good. And now we have Laser Blaze. This is going faster than I expected. Which fires an energy shot ahead. The rate of fire, it's slow. It makes opponents flinch. It's not good. It's good in some cases. It's mildly good for edge guarding. It's not that good. Grenade launch is probably my favorite Mii Gunner move because it's probably my favorite Mii Gunner neutral special because it fires a grenade that's gravity affected, meaning you can edge guard people without taking a foot off the stage, which is very easy and just fun to do. It's good for setups. It's good for special move setups that have a lot of ways to get opponents off stage. It would be very broken. It would be, well, not very broken. It would be pretty good if you could have both Charge Blast and Grenade Launch. Now we have the side specials. That being Flame Pillar. I think this is kind of similar to PK Fire, except it's basically a Fire Pillar move. So if I'm correct, this blocks some projectiles, but not all projectiles. It explodes bombs, and it deals a good bit of damage. It's also stays for just a while. And yeah, not much to say about it. Stealth Burst. This one is very hard for me to use because it's hard to properly stop the button with flippers. It's hard to keep it held down. So if you're a penguin, hard to use to deal damage with. But it's actually pretty decent for stalling for other recoveries, which we will see used to make one of the worst recoveries in the game actually pretty decent. And then Gunner Missile, another one of Samus's moves. You shouldn't be surprised. It's literally identical to Samus's side B. It's good. It's definitely good. Samus's side B is pretty decent. Well, maybe not. So again, flicking the stick is hard with flippers. So, I can't really experience Super Missile, but it sounds good. The Gunner Missile itself is kind of underwhelming. Now we're on the up specials. Lunar Launch might be the best of the up specials. It goes pretty high, not as high as Arm Rocket, and not as high as Arm Rocket, and after doing it, you go into Special Fall. But the cool thing about it is you actually make a projectile beneath you, which makes it kind of fun, which makes air camping really fun. You can also kind of edge guard with it if you know what you're doing. Cannon jump kick. This is what I was talking about. This is not really a good recovery. It doesn't go far, and it only goes upwards, which is a big problem since none of Mii Gunner's moves have any way to send you side. Other moves have any way to send you in any direction, besides dash attack. And then we have Arm Rocket, the best for recovery. It's highly angleable and it's highly angleable, and it lasts for a while. The biggest problem with it though is there's no hitbox, there's no risk in edge guarding it, as long as you're confident you can hit them without killing you can hit the Mii Gunner without killing yourself. Down B. Echo Reflector. This is just Shine, except I think it doesn't have a hitbox. I don't know, I don't use this. Reflects enemy projectiles, setting, yeah. It's basically Pits Down B. If you combine it with, if it looked like Shine. It's basically Pits Down B combined with Shine. It's basically a mix between Pit and Fox's Down B. And yeah, it's just a pretty normal reflector. I think it stalls you slightly in the air. Then we have Bomb Drop, which is basically Samus's Down B, except it's right in front of you instead of below you, so except it's always right in front of you instead of below you, so it's slightly better. It's actually pretty good for edge guarding. Again, a move that lets you hit someone who's off stage without taking a foot off the stage is pretty good for edge guarding. Absorbing Vortex isn't incredible. It's basically Ness's Down B, except I think it stalls you less well, which means that there's not really a big reason to use it, because you can't really do the sick Ness combos with it. And if you want it for stalling your recovery, you have Stealth Burst, which stalls your recovery about twice as effectively, I think. And that's all the moves I went over, but now I want to go over some kits I personally like. So, A3, 2, Mii Gunner, which is Grenade Launch for the neutral B, Flame Pillar for the side B, Lunar Launch for the up B, and Bomb Drop for the down B is probably one of my favorite sets to run, because you can just get some pretty good, because edge guards with it are pretty easy. Pretty easy to do, because you have 2 moves that let you edge guard without going off the stage. Well, actually 3 moves that let you edge guard without going off the stage. And your recovery can do the same thing if you know what you're doing, as I said. And then we have really any neutral special or down B you want, combined with Cannon Jump Kick and Stealth Burst, which is an X2-2X, because this gives Cannon Jump Kick the ability to actually recover and stall in the air long enough for your opponents to want to come out to you, which lets you meteor them if they don't know you have Cannon Jump Kick. Good kit. Recommend if you like killing people really early. Then we have one of Mii Gunner's probably best recoveries. That being combined Stealth Burst with Arm Rocket. Combining Stealth Burst mostly makes everything better on the recovery side of things. Stalling in the air for Arm Rocket doesn't matter as much as it does for Cannon Jump Kick, because it doesn't make people want to come out to get you, so you start stalling in midair. But it's pretty decent. But it still gives you a good ability to stall, and since your recovery is so good, getting launched off isn't the biggest concern. Well, that will end this video. It was significantly shorter than the last one, but personally, I think it was pretty interesting. I liked it. Oh, yeah, one more thing. If you want to literally copy Samus, you can kind of do that. Kind of. There's one move you can't. This one move you can't copy, and that's her up B. But every other move you can copy pretty well with a 1-3-X-2 set. Pretty good. And it's always good because you're just Samus, except you have this statistics of Mii Gunner. Cool, which is cool.